What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we have some more Forza Horizon 4. I feel like every video I'm doing recently is Forza related, but today we're going to go ahead and talk about the upcoming patch which Forza is getting. That's not only adding new route creator modes, not only adding new Horizon story stuff, but it's also fixing the ever infamous engine sounds in Forza Horizon 4. We're going to talk about all that, as well as all the little blueprint things that they're in. There's a lot of things to talk about from these patch notes. So let's go ahead and not waste any more time and get straight into this. So I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this and talk about the engine sounds, because this is something which has been a community problem ever since the game has launched. So let's go ahead and begin with that. So for those that don't know, I'm going to go ahead and link a video down in the description which showcases the very poor engine sounds in this game. There's a video out there that shows that the engine sounds were very highly downgraded from the last game. You know, V12s didn't sound like V12s. I think the FXXK was a one car which just didn't sound anything like its previous counterpart in Forza Horizon 3. And essentially what the guys over at Playground have done is have listened. In these patch notes, it literally says very explicitly that the engine sounds are going to be fixed because of community feedback, and that to me is crazy. It goes to prove that they weren't, you know, beating around the bush when they were saying that this is going to be the most kind of community oriented Horizon game. This is going to be a game which is molded by the community, and this really just goes to show that. I'm quite surprised that this has come so soon. I didn't think this was going to be a simple fix of just a, you know, a click off and on switch, but quite clearly either it's that or they put a lot of effort in, a lot of work in to get these engine sounds exactly where they should be. To me, this wasn't, you know, the biggest issue which this game faces, but the fact it's fixed, you know, in what, the third patch, that is really insane, and it just goes to prove that Playground Games are listening to our community feedback. And this gives me hope that maybe one day we can see some changes to ranked PvP, because like I said, it's so soon for something like this to happen, and it's like such a large scale change across so many cars. Really cool, like, just to see this generally. So engine sounds, they're improved. You guys who were like, I'm not gonna buy the engine game because the engine poor, you can stop moaning now. The shit's fixed, it's coming. There you go, sorted. Another thing which is a little thing which is fixed, which to me is going to make a big difference, is the option to add a quit button in Team Adventure. Why was that not a thing before? So now you can finally quit Team Adventures, or casual Team Adventures I should say, after finishing the adventure. You haven't got to wait for then the game to load in to the different season and then load into the race and stuff. You can just quit straight after the adventure's finished and the playlist finished. I don't know why that wasn't in there before. It was just seemed like they forgot to put it in. Really weird, but now that's sorted. And those are the kind of two biggest fixes in terms of like little tweaks and stuff that has been made to the game. I guess they are pretty large things compared to the rest. There's little things that have been fixed, like VIP house reward exploits. Trial events would usually allow you to finish them early and then allow you to finish all the events really quickly. All those kind of things have been fixed. I'll link the full patch notes down below if you want to go ahead and give it a good read. But even little things like, I say little things, pretty big. The Goliath glitch, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about that. That was fixed around a week ago, I believe, in the last patch. So they are updating things regularly. If you have any problems with this game, I can only recommend you tweet them out to the devs, tweet them out to the actual Forza account, leave some posts on their forum, because it seems like they are keeping a close ear to the community and what we want. And hopefully one day we can get that, you know, that PvP update I want for ranked, because honestly, like, having seen this, it's filled me with so much hope that maybe one day we can get it. But obviously that's a bit more of a wide scale issue than say something like engine sounds, which doesn't fundamentally affect gameplay. So that's the kind of cross-platform fixes and the PC fixes. Now we're going to talk about the new stuff which is being added in this upcoming patch. So first things first, let's go ahead and talk the route creator. The route creator was shown off, I believe, at Forza Goodwood. It was an event they did around about a few weeks ago, and essentially it's being added in the next patch. So this will allow you to create a custom route of up to 40 miles across any asphalt, dirt, or cross-country starting location. You can then draw the route with your car, place checkpoints wherever you want, and then you can upload your routes to the blueprint system, and obviously share routes with anyone around the world using the blueprint system. Really cool to see that this is being added. I don't know why more racing games aren't doing this. It seems like such an obvious thing to add into a racing game, but a root creator just makes perfect sense. And the fact that you can share them, you know, do the blueprint system and stuff, absolutely sick. It's going to add like infinite amount of playtime now. The amount of routes people are going to create, the amount of good tracks which people are going to create, I can genuinely see people creating things like Laguna Seca and stuff in the map and stuff. I can see like stuff like that happening. Really cool to see that this is now being a thing. And you know what I'd absolutely love is to see this make its way to online, kind of similar to how Halo does it with their Forge game mode. That would be really cool if eventually, you know, custom tracks made it onto a custom playlist, you know, for, you know, team adventures and ranked play. That would be awesome. Really interested to see how this is going to work, you know, when I have my hands on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the root creator. Again, I'll link some actual gameplay down in the description if you want to go ahead and have a look at it. But first things first, but before we go ahead and end the video, there's one more thing which we need to talk about, and that is the new Horizon story. So this new Horizon story is called British Racing Green, and this is going to explore centuries of cars that are built in Britain. To unlock this, you need to reach level 50. By doing so, you'll then unlock a new track phrase, a unique clothing item, and a Bentley Classic 8 litre. I have absolutely no clue what that is. Am I going to build that? Maybe a drift build? I don't know. V12 swap. Yeah, that sounds more like it. And that pretty much rounds it up for these patch notes. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is link these down in the description so you guys can see these for yourself. It's really cool to see that they're supporting the game the way they're supporting them. You know, it's just awesome just to see that this game is getting support where it's needed. The patch notes did say on the website October 23rd, but they're not currently live for me, so expect these to be rolled out over the next few days. But that is it for Horizon's of patch notes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to stay up to date with more Horizon, please you know, go ahead and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more on the channel where that came from, as well as Need for Speed and other open world racing games and racing games in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, manage to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.